What's up, guys? This is Jesse with Max Level Gaming, and we are back once again with Dan taking first place in the Sapphire City Games Skirmish event. And this time he's not playing Kasai, he is playing Dorinthea, the less of the surprising deck options, but very, very, very strong. So let's see what he has to say about the deck, and let's get right into it.
So my Dorinthea deck is pretty much the standard build, maybe a little more aggressive than what some people play. I'm running the standard fridge as far as the equipment with the skull cap, courage of blade hold, brave forge bracers, and bolters. And then I also have the null runes that I bring in against wizard or against rune blade. So dawn blade, the usual weapon, and then obviously Dorinthea is my hero. So as far as red cards, I'm running a lot of attack reacts because I'm trying to push that damage through to get the counters, especially in the mirror matches. I'm trying to get that momentum. So I'm running 2 Out for Blood, 2 Iron Song Response, 2 Stroke of Foresight, and then also other attack reacts. I run 1 Razor Reflex that not a lot of people run, just to get another cheap attack reaction. 1 copy of Overpower Red, and 1 copy of Rout, kind of as my finishers to push that extra damage through. So I also run 2 Sharpened Steel, just for that cheap extra damage. And then 1 copy of Red Dauntless, just because in our local meta we have a lot of Bravo players, so it's nice to have that Dauntless to use against the Bravo players. Then the usual 2 Steelblade Supremacy, trying to get that extra draw, and then cards that are helping me to get go again, the 2 copies of Spoils of War and the 2 copies of Warrior's Valor. So that's pretty much the reds in the deck. I'm mostly trying to push that extra damage through, just to be able to get those counters. So I run a lot of attack reactions and the extra Razor Reflex that a lot of people don't run. I also run 2 Sink Belows as my defense reactions. No sigils, just the 2 Sink Belows that I'll usually try and get into Arsenal if I can. So after that, I'm going into the yellow cards. I run a total of 6 yellows. So I'm running the 2 Iron Song Determination, 2 Singing Steelblade, 1 Iron Song Response. That way, with the Singing Steelblade, if my 2 red Iron Songs are already in the graveyard and I need something that's free that I can fetch with the Singings, I've got that 1 yellow Iron Song Response to get with the Singing Steelblades. And then I run 1 copy of Warrior's Valor in yellow also. So that's the yellows in the deck. As far as blues, I'm running pretty standard build, other than I also include 2 copies of Push Forward, just because I'm a big fan of being able to get that dominate late in the game. When I'm pitching blues early in the game, it's always nice to push forward early in the game, so you know that you're going to have that dominate coming back around later in the game. And then pretty standard stuff after that, as far as 2 copies of Glint, 2 copies of Overpower, 2 copies of Hit and Run, and then after that I'm running 1 Iron Song Response in blue, 1 Warrior's Valor in blue, 1 Dauntless in blue, just again for the Ira or Bravo matchup, a blue Energy Potion, and then 2 blue Steelblade Shunts.
Okay, so I guess the question that I seem to always ask is, like, what made you choose this champion for the event? Was it just kind of you knew that this champion gets results, or you feel like you're playing a build of this deck that's a little different than the normal build?
It's a pretty standard Dorinthea build, other than it's a little more aggressive than other Dorinthea builds. I was expecting to see other Dorintheas here today, so just knowing that it's a little more aggressive, that helps in the mirror match.
How many mirror matches did you play today?
I played 2 mirror matches. Okay. So I played Dorinthea in the first round, I played Viserai in the second round, Dorinthea in the third round, and then I played against Kasai in the finals. So I was happy to see Kasai making it to the finals.
Yeah, I know. It's like taking your win from yesterday and getting a little inspiration there, or from last week at the skirmish, and taking all the way to the finals is actually pretty cool. So that's 2 Kasais in a row in our
Yeah,
local
shout
area
out
weekend.
to my buddy Adam playing Kasai. Me and him built our decks together. They're very similar, except for just 2 cards we have different in our decks. So we kind of tuned those decks together and have gotten great results out of Kasai, which we're proud of.
Would you say that Dorinthea was the deck that you would take to a high-level event right now if you had to choose?
Yeah, I would probably take Dorinthea. It is just generally more powerful than Kasai, and I really enjoy playing the warrior decks. It just kind of fits my style of gameplay.
Yeah, it seems extremely strong right now from just my experience playing against it recently. Just having all those armor pieces to block for so much early on in the game is so valuable, and then your ability to push through and kill. Honestly, whenever somebody's below 10 health, it's always a possibility. So it seems like Dorinthea has a pretty strong footing, at least in our current meta, as being one of the top champions.
Definitely.
But what would you say your hardest matchup of the day was?
So probably the Kasai in the finals. My other Dorinthea matchups, I had really good momentum and I had some good hands. Jason in the third round playing Dorinthea, I started off with a strong Iron Song determination into Steel Blade Supremacy turn, and after that it was just pretty well in my favor. But the Kasai Dorinthea in the finals matchup was pretty close to the end. I think I ended up winning that match with only 3 life left. So it was a very close match.
So you're on 2 skirmish wins in a row. Any plans to go to any next weekend? And if so, what deck do you think you'll take, if you have thought about that yet in any way?
So next weekend I am playing in a skirmish, but it's going to be a sealed skirmish match at Gamers Haven. So it'll be a sealed deck, which is one of my favorite formats. I love playing sealed, so I'm excited for that.
Well, you seem to be a great player, and hopefully we get you back on here with some more wins. So thank you very much, Dan. I really appreciate the deck profile. And this is Jesse with Max Level Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you sub and smack that like button. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you.